from bronze to mythic. If I could only open some rares.
That's freaking terrible.
But we'll work hard to solve the format.
7 wins.
And I'm sure we'll make it there.
All right, what is up, my friends? Welcome to Bronze to Mythic. Started after our count from Bronze to Mythic, episode 8, draft 8. I'm home from MTGArena. I got some good news, folks. You ready for this? You ready? I requalified for the Pro Tour. That's right. I was one of the finalists at the MTGArena PTQ, where there are 4 qualifiers. It's like 8 rounds of Swiss, 500 players, cuts top 32, and then the next day too is 4 individual draft pods, and the winner of each pod qualifies. I want my pod. I'm going to the Pro Tour. Pro Tour 1 of next year, which is very, very exciting. If you want to hear more about that, a video on my main channel will have the info about MTGArena. We also ran a really awesome Bronze to Mythic live draft event that people freaking loved. They had a great time. It was really, really fun. So all the info from MTGArena, of my PTQ win, my meet and greets, the Bronze to Mythic event is all going to be a video on my main channel. So go check that out and watch that. But for now, we're getting back to our Spiderman drafting. We've had a phenomenal run so far. We're 5 trophies in a row. 5 trophies in a row, and
here comes Spidey.
Let's make it 6. All right, let's do it. Let's rock and roll with a bring me pictures of Spider-Man. Laszlo, enthusiastic accuser. Okay.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
2 for 3. When it enters, suspect a creature. Whenever you control with menace attacks, make a treasure token. This card seems okay. I'm surprised the rankings are so high on this card, honestly. We also got a multiversal passage, which is like a good land, which is fine. We got Predation Shadow. This card slaps. This card is absolutely a monster.
Good lord.
Huge.
Gigantic.
Draws cards, goes nuts. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, interesting. I mean, like, normally, I mean, we have a pretty solid heuristic here on Bronze Mythic. We try to take the rares as often as possible because the rares, you don't always get to play with them very much. You don't want to be in like a PTQ top 8 draft or a serious draft where you're like, or Arena Open where you're like, is this card good? So I want to learn. So I'm going to try doing a little maybe red-green action. I've not been red-green yet, I don't believe. And let's take the Predation Shadow and the J. Jonah Jameson here and see where it takes us. This card doesn't seem that great to me, but the ratings are pretty high, so I'm gonna just kind of give it a feel and see how it goes. So that's pick number 1 here in pick 2 draft. Pick number 2, we see Lava-Born Goblins. If you're doing the Mayhem stuff, a shock. We see the Web Keepers, which seem great. It's just like a pump your team awesome card. It's just green. Favorite Fighter's pretty nice too. Just a nice big idiot. We got a Mothwing Shroud. I don't think I necessarily want to try and go in 3 colors. We got Lurking Lizards, too, which I'm a pretty big fan of. I think Lurking Lizards is kind of awesome. It also is very on theme. The Gruul theme, the red-green theme in this set is all about casting spells, mana value 4 or greater, and Lizards, of course, plays into that pretty well. I think I'd about the Web Keepers. I think this card's pretty nice as a good top-end pump your team kind of card. I think I want the Lizards. This is a diminishing returns kind of pick, where if you take a 4-drop, you can't have too many 4-drops, you're not going to have 2 drops. So take the Lizards and the Web Keepers, and we're looking to be kind of like maybe red-green, big stuff. So pack 3, what do we see? We see a variety of things that are not in red or green. We see Eurus the Storm Spinner. This is a 2/3 double strike vigilance. End step, you played a land or cast spell from exile or anywhere else. It deals damage with its power to target, which is really, really powerful. That being said, like, we're not going to be doing that, really. There's also a Damning Crest, which is the removal spell. And the rest of the package is pretty bad. I'm just taking these 2 cards, and we'll see where it takes us. So, possibly another multicolor green deck. We'll see what the deal is. But, just going to take the good cards out of that pack and see where it takes us. Pack 4, we see a Favored Fighter, which is a clear, easy pick for us. And then we got to see what our next pick is. You see the Rage Incubator, which is like an okay card. Pretty bad rare here in the Recorder, Gravestone Pastry. Should take the red-green cards, I suppose. Not the most exciting. Multiversal Passage Tables.
Inconceivable.
I mean, it's a card you're just super happy to have in your deck with most of the time. We got a couple white cards here in a web-slinger and a web-slinger payoff. We got the string puller, which is not the most exciting. I guess we'll just take those, though. Take the red cards. So, yeah. Tree Trolley, Leonin. Probably not playing any of these cards. And a Pigeon. So it looks like white's kind of open. Late Pigeon and late web sling guys. Doesn't necessarily mean we want to be white, but something to take note of as a possible slide into. Get this out of here. I don't think we're playing this. I don't think we're playing this. I think I'm still in line to be a red-green. Chat says, I'm confused. Is this a Spider-Man set?
He's a guy with spider powers.
Oh, no. Not Spider-Man. Not a chance in the world.
Yeah, no Spider-Man's here. I don't know what you're talking about. So, Scorpion Sting, good removal spell. Robotic Master, pretty good if it's blue. We got a weird rare here in, like, this is the Carnage rare, where it's just a bunch of random things that don't really make any sense together. Not a great back for us is red-green. Carvings is potentially a draw to. It makes a treasure, but, like, just not very good. And if it whiffs, it looks really, really bad. I want the Mansion and the Scorpion Sting. Maybe we're just, like, Junge? I don't really know, honestly. Those are the best cards in the back, though, so we'll just take them. You know, we've got some, like, discardy stuff, too. Oh, there we go. This is a good back for us. We see Dreadfang Loathed by Fans. Just a good, solid creature. If you play big things, it's big, but at its absolute floor, it's a 3/4 Vigilance for 3, which is great. We see Dead Flame Burst, good removal spell. We see the Apex Arachnosaur, which is pretty cool. And then Scourged Spiders is okay. But yeah, just take the removal spell and the good red-green Signpost Uncommon. Like to do that. No Spidey Sense of a soundboard yet. Alright, sick. I mean, more great red-green cards for us.
I mean, it's not like Spider-Man could help or anything.
Cross of Swarm is one, just a good magic card. 2/1 haste or 3/2 for 2 is phenomenal. And the fact that we have other spiders is great too. And the Explorer is great too. This is a way to ramp. Even just casting this for 5 isn't that bad, but and webbing it's great too. That's a great pickup. A couple good spiders for our deck. We see pack 4. Less exciting.
Still a piece of garbage.
Fnatic is playable, but not very good. Scalpa City is not very exciting. Leap Mist Scrubber. We're gonna take the red-green cards and not be like thrilled about it. We're definitely red-green. I think might be splashing black for a couple of removal spells, but we'll see. Opening pack comes back with the Pictures of Spider-Man, which is just card draw. Another random crappy 2-drop. This weird-ass enchantment. A couple okay black cards, but like not enough to want to be like actually black. So take those, and then we'll just take the Kitten and the Leap. Put the Leap out of here. Not playing the Kitten either. So I would say we have a decent looking red-green deck. 3 Fanatics. Pack 3. What do we see? We see a House Grows Hungry. Just like a fine. It's not like a great card. It's a fine removal spell. You know, thematic kill a creature. We see a Fate Weaver, which is a pretty solid little spider. Just like Woman Death Touch Reach is just like a good body for... It's more like a common than a rare, but it's a good common. You know, it trades off its stuff, blocks things, then can get a thing later if you're going along. It's not any spiders here, legendary spiders. I don't know. We got Prison Break. Infernus is kind of cute. Gets a land, but it's not great if you're not heavy black. Another removal spell here in Damning Caress. But I think we're just taking the enchantment and the Fate Weaver. Honestly, I'm pretty happy about it. Maybe Tableless Asylum. That would be awesome. So, a couple of removal spells. Again, I think we're just pretty solidly in red, green, splash, black. We have... Yeah, it's fine. Pack 2, we see a Leyline Weaver, which is just great, honestly.
Yoo-hoo! Spider-Man over here.
Caracals and the first Arachnosaur is pretty good. We just see a Scorpion Sting. I think we're already pretty good on removal. We have like a decent amount of like 4 or 5 removal spells already. And want to splash less cards if possible. A little light on top end too. So we're gonna take the big Arachnosaur, I think. Passing the Sting. Crime Lord's pretty whatever. And you know, the spider synergy with the Kraza is pretty cool too. So let's just grab our stuff and get into pack number 3 here, where things have thinned out. Mothwing Shroud. White did seem somewhat open this draft, but it is what it is. I think another Mansion's fine. And honestly, the Ridgeline's pretty cool too. The This cares about menace things attacking, which is a little bit of value there. And just like a fine fixer / evasive card. I'm in. Take some lands. Our last new pack of the draft. And it is not very good. Don't really want any of these cards. Quint's Insight is interesting. We have like a few Mayhem cards. We don't want any of the other cards, so whatever. I guess take these. Take these. We table the land and another Arachnosaur, which I think is pretty cool. All right. I think we're in. I'm pretty pleased with our deck. Nothing crazy, but reasonable enough. White was pretty open this draft. Late crime scene instructor. So let's build it up here and see what we can do. All right, so Jund 1100. All right, let's get all this stuff out of here. Let's remove our random white cards we don't want. Let's get Gravestone, Scorpion Sting, Fanatic, Lizards. Not playing this card. Not playing Metrali. This is 25 cards. Our fixing is, we have a Chariot. Not playing Scout the City. We've got a couple lands. Fixing is not like great actually, but we have a Treasure Maker. Multiple Treasure Makers. We have a couple Mayhem cards. Quint's Insight is not great. It's just card disadvantage. It's only really good if you're menacing like early and often, which we're not. This card's really, really good if you're the all-in Mayhem deck, which kind of just aren't that though. So it's not like particularly exciting. I also think that maybe we should just play with Trolley as a fixer. We have like a lot of big idiots and we need a little fixing. Trolley's not great, but get rid of the Insight, Lizards, Weaver. We got our Carvings, 2 creature cards. We are very creature heavy, which is good. We got the Burst. String Puller is also not very good either, because we're not really doing any Mayhem stuff. It's like okay though, whatever. It's a 4th over 4th. You know, so that's not very good. But we have some things that care about 4 mana stuff. This could help, like, you know, we could discard lands in like, you know, like in the mid game, like do some filtering. But I don't know. I mean, maybe we'll just play it. We're kind of like a little short on playables. And I mean, I want to play the Trolley. It's funny because I want to play the Mayhem. If you do Mayhem a card to this, it is really, really good. I would say the Rage Incubator is kind of bad. This card is just like not a very good card. So we could just do it like this. I think I'm okay with this. Maybe we should play the Insight too. Sure, let's try it. Let's give it a spin. You know, it's Bronze and Mythic. Let's learn and figure out things. So look at our colors here. We got 11, 11, 3. Pretty even split. Look at our lands. Our lands are pretty great. We have Passage, Ridgeline. You got that. You got 1 Swamp. Gonna play. We are. Need to make a choice on one of these. We're gonna play more mountains or forests. We are even split. We have more early red creatures. We have the Weaver, either color. I think this is fun. We can do this. So, all right, cool. So, junding it up here in episode 8 of Bronze and Mythic. You know what time it is, folks? It's prediction time. What do you think? 4 wins, yay or nay? 4 wins before 2 losses. Kind of a weird format here on these pick 2 drafts. They are shorter drafts. Believer or non-believer? 4 wins, yay or nay? You two folks take a second, pause the video, scroll the comments, like in the video along the way. You a believer or a non-believer? We got 8 spiders here to go with our Kraza, a couple taxi drivers, and let's see how it goes. All right, we're in. Let's do this. Chat coming out with me. Spiderman. What's up, folks? Let's rock and roll. We got pretty reasonable hand here. Not great, but it's okay. Let's do the thing, folks. We're waiting for our opponent. Reminder that Pro Tour video is coming out Wednesday the 1st. Wednesday the 1st, 7 p.m. If it's already past that date, go watch it on the main channel. This is a 48-minute video chronicling the entire testing house process and the Pro Tour itself, following me and Reed as main characters. This is, 6 months after the fact. So much work's gone on this video. Please support it. Please check it out. Please share it. Please, please, please. Let's go. We're keeping. Forest. We got our tree trolley. So we're a little flooded. We got some boomers in our deck, though, so. Alright. The Strange Savage Mansion. Creepy. Alright, so we're going to play Forest and Lurking Lizards. I should have played Pathetic, maybe. I guess with no force, I always try to play Pathetic, but whatever, it's fun. I already punted. Welcome to Bronze Mythic. They play a Gallant Citizen. Well, now I'm happy I didn't play the Fanatic, so. 1/1 draw a card. We draw Death Flame Burst, so we can Ridgeline and Trolley here. Lizard is a villain for our Caress, which is kind of cool. Yeah, it's Ridgeline, play Trolley attack. Playing the Fanatic now is like kind of irrelevant because we just don't have a. Basically, 1/1 play. Make a food, it's act for 1, rock and roll. This is technically a 4 for the lizards. I'm not going to cast this early, though. Or 5, whatever, but 4 or more is the important caveat there. Coming in for 1. We got our food. Good to go. Talking bad for web slinging. Yeah, it was. You're totally right. I played too much Edge of Eternity's Limited in the last few days. I've not played Spider-Man in a week. You're absolutely right. Huge punt on my part. Like, monumental. This is basic Spider-Man 101. Never let your opponent have this thing tapped. Because they can web-slinging it like they just did and blow you out. This card is kind of weak because of that. Because it's really cool to web-sling, but hard to actually tap. And we just gave it to him for free. So that was a monumental punt that will probably cost us the game. So don't do that, if possible. And punished. Dutifully so, which is great. We're just going to kill this. We get a burst. We're going to attack. We can play the fighters, play its Appland, I guess. Play the fighter. We could do 2 things. We could fighter and then Fanatic. Just wait on this. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do that. Grow the Lizards. Now there are 2/4. And we can play this untapped. We're going to make it, I guess, black. Fancy Life. Play Fanatic. Just say go. We can use House to madness this thing. That's true. I don't think we're in like a huge rush to do any of that. I have a 4/3 in play. Get the bodies on the board. We just add 7 power to the board. So 7 power in play, potentially 8. Or I'm sorry, 10 power in play with a trigger on the lizards is pretty awesome.
What are you waiting for? Chinese New Year?
Let's go. Oh, you don't remember famous Marvel character Zan Tunnel Web Explorer? You remember that character? Very obscure. Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man, released in 1984, issue 117. They're going to burst. They're going to hard cast it. What can you say, folks? People didn't like the character, you know? Here comes the Explorer. Snap Lock. Don't want them to in-web. It's also just a good trade. If they have a trick, trading a trick for a crappy 2-drop is totally great. Yes, if you're not sure what's going on here as far as the Spider-Man cards go, this is through the Omenpaths set, and it is the exact same set as the Spider-Man set, mechanically, just different names, different art. Gonna go for Lively Leap, sure. Totally fine. So, that is much better than them using the Leap to kill our 3/1, than to save it from the Death Flame Burst, something like that. So, alright, so they just say go, and they can't cast the Citizen because they got auto-tappered. That stuff. Draw Forest. We do want to kill this. I guess we just like House Grows Hungry, right? Just play a land. Set up Madness. You have that kill spell in our hand too. So let's play this. Yeah, kill this. Hit it for 2. Say go. We'll sack our food. Chapter 2, each player discards a card, or loses 3. We can discard the Madness thing if we want to. We don't have to, of course. Gonna go for Lively Leap, sure. Totally fine. So, that is much better than them using the Leap to kill our 3/1, than to save it from the Death Flame Burst, something like that. So, They're doing pretty good here. They're up a card on the tunnel web, up a card on the citizen. So we're behind on cards right now, which is not ideal. Untap will give you both names in the overlay. Remember, folks, to first hit that follow button, watching YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, support the content as always. Bronze Mythic. Usually 4 days a week on YouTube, but every day is set because of the shorter drafts.
I mean, it's not like Spider-Man could help or anything.
They are in the tank here. Tap for Carlos. Tapping 4 mana for the Brood Recruiter. This card is phenomenal. They tapped in a manner where they can't cast Gallant Citizen. Even though they manually tap. They're going to do this too, sure. So they're going to get some good stuff here. This thing makes tokens, pumps the team. This is an absolute must kill. We can't burst it, unfortunately. So we're just going to caress it, but you can attack, which is fine. Probably just won't discard. Yes, I'm doing commentary for Spotlight Series and stuff coming up, and it's going to be a little weird. Firebrain Scheme. Exile top 2 until the end of your next turn. You may play. So, we can discard this or take 3. We're going to definitely caress down the Brood Recruiter and its attack. Would I rather have lands? We don't really need land 6, honestly. I guess we have the Ridgeline first. Yeah, let's just take 3, whatever. They also can discard a land, sure. So, just going to play Caress. Going to take out the Brood Recruiter, because it's really, really good. Blizzard's Grows. And we'll play. We have the Surveil land, 200 mana for that, so let's attack. This thing kills a creature power 4 greater. Don't have that right now, so they can play this. This is a sorcery. I would assume the Marvel superhero set coming out next year will have the same problem, which is really crappy. I have a video coming out going over all the releases for next year. Look for that one coming up. You see Deathflame Burst here for the 44. Awesome. I guess if they just sorcery speed the tactics on the 1,000 Moons, it's pretty bad for us. Looks like they heard me. Alright, well now we can't kill this. We draw Quint's Insight. That's awkward. Alright. We can attack and see if they block. We can't block this anyway. I'm going to set the back. See if we can buy a block here. Get a little lucky. We can finish it off with a burst. Are you going to block or no? What's it going to be?
Good old rock. Nothing beats
No
that.
block. So, play Insight, say go. We can Surveil, end step. We can discard the burst to the Insight. 17 to 13. So we are we're ahead on life, but behind on board. Again, I don't think Insight's very good in our deck. This is more of an experiment than anything else. See how this card plays in like a non-dedicated Madness deck. Or Mayhem deck. Take a bunch. If they have another in-web, we're like in pretty big trouble. Cruel Caracals. That's a fine target for our burst. And Parents. Man. How do they have so many cards? Oh, yeah, right. We gave them the Citizen for free. Right. That's my fault.
I'm tired of the clown show. Tired of it.
Alright. Top cards are 6/6. Love that. We are going to, let's see, 3/6. I'm not drawing a land here, honestly. We'll discard this. Discard this. Here's your land. Okay, so let's burst down the Parents. They take 1. Cool. And then we're going to play this guy and attack for 4. This guy have reach? Does have reach. This card's pretty sick. Like, 6, like a Colossal Dreadmaw with Ward and Reach. Pretty nice. And Spider synergies. Very, very nice. So, play a big Spider.
You don't like spiders? Oh, we're so cuddly.
Attack for 4. Spider T-Rex. Spider Dinosaur Hero. I don't know what's going on, folks. They draw a card for turn. It better be a good one. If it's a removal spell, we're in trouble. But as it stands, I think we're in pretty good shape. Matt, reset, thanks so much. That's true. They have Menace Land. We have Menace Land also, so they attack for 4. We could menace our own guy. They just play a land. Okay, so they need to play that land really. They already have mana for this, but we're gonna loot. We draw another one. The question is, can we get them to trade with this? That is the question. It's got trample. They can block with everything and kill this. That would be sick. I think that's our only chance. We're just gonna do it. The common legend of his set are super, super awkward. Like,
No, you can't. Don't even try.
it's a thing to be aware of in both drafting and gameplay. They're at 8. They can block Caracal's token on the dinosaur and pump and trade. That'd be a weird block. Which honestly doesn't look that bad from their side. It's really good for us. We can play our second legend, you know. But all right, so they're gonna block. The problem is if this happens, we're just gonna play a second legend to untap our legend, which really blows. But all right, so they're gonna do this. We're gonna pass priority. They're gonna pump. So we're gonna trade our lizards for their caracals. Free self sign with who? And then now, I guess we don't play this, right? So they have 6 damage on the board. We're at 7. And playing this untapped doesn't stop this thing from the... We're just fine. We're not going to pseudo-vigilance our creature here. We're just going to say go. So say go. We die to a pump spell. What's up, Nonchalant Avenger? First time chatter. Everyone say hi to Nonchalant Avenger. Hype for PT video. Awesome. Paints in the format. It's fine. It's weird. It's a little oddball format, you know? We're going to see an upkeep Surveil. They only have 3 mana left over. So... hoping for a bottom here. We love a good bottom on this show. What? Yes!
Game.
I don't know why they conceded, honestly, but... What? They actually have, like, a good block on our creature, too. What is going on? All right, listen, we'll take it, folks. 1-0 here on Bronze Mythic. Reminding, of course, that we are brought to you by...
Are you ready to elevate your limited game? Introducing Magic the Gathering Arena Limited Stats by MTGA to make every draft count. Whether you're a seasoned player or just starting, our meta tier list shows you the best colors to draft and how popular they are, so you know at a glance what colors to pick. Navigate card ratings to discover the strongest bombs, or dive deeper with our advanced view for detailed breakdowns. Ever wonder what it takes to get 7 wins? Explore trophy decks from other players, study winning drafts, and replicate their successes. Victory is just a click away at mtga.untapped.gg. Your path to Mythic starts here.
Stand's a little sketchy, I'm not gonna lie. It's a 2-lander on the play. We have a 7-drop, a 6-drop, a 3-drop, and 2 removal spells, one of which we can't cast. We're gonna mulligan this. Yeah, I mean, I just can't keep his hand, so we're gonna mulligan. Mulligan into a better hand. Not great. Has the issue of what do we want? Do we bottom the big popper? Or do we keep all the cheap cards? If we draw a land for in-web and get to in-web, it's like pretty sick for us. And we have like some ramp too, but we're gonna shuffle. So maybe just put this thing back in the bottom of our deck, whatever. Alright, so question here is what is our 2-drop going to be? Play a swamp. Draw passage, which is pretty sweet. Maybe play Fanatic. Play a card they don't want to trade with if possible. I'd save this for... I play this and I bounce it to Riot, then... Yeah, I'll play Fanatic, so you go. Doing it. Swamp, swamp. Common Crook. Unfortunately, that's a card that would probably block. I think we're just going to Chariot for a land. Let's tag. Let's tag and see what happens. They're probably going to block here, but whatever. It's fine. If they block, we'll just play Passage. And we'll choose green and then go get the swamp. Yeah, choose green. Pay 2 life. Play Chariot. Get the swamp. Oh, I should get a mountain, actually. This can get a swamp. So I can double spell next turn. Yeah, I should get a mountain. We're going to pay. Get a mountain. Maybe I should have chosen red on this. That's close. Alright. Blue-black. Nil Vessel of Valgavoth. We're going to return that. That's pretty good. That makes our trade a lot worse. So we're on the mulligan, and they're like already up like multiple cards. So they're on the draw too. This is tough. We're pretty behind on cards. And in a game like this, when you recognize you're behind on cards, you're definitely the beatdown. And your goal is to just get in as fast as possible. They get to Crook here, though. Now it kind of stymies our attacks. It's kind of cute. I was thinking give... This can tap just to in-web. I mean, just play Fnatic, end this, and just say go. And then we can always tap to in-web this next turn. Play this. We're going to add a counter. I think we just say go, and then we attack. The trades aren't very good at this point. We have a Web Keepers to pump our stuff up, which is pretty cool. So, have Chariot on defense. We want to make a trade. Just want to like chuck this thing and trade it. But the vehicles you want to kind of just trade off as soon as possible. It's so awkward to try and crew. We can tap to crew, I guess, also to win web. They're gonna kill my Swarm as one. My buddy, my dude.
You couldn't find the real Spider-Man, so we put on a cheap
Alright, so
Halloween
do that.
costume.
Are they attacking? Alright, so untap. We just hard gas this now too, but alright, so there isn't really much difference between in-webbing and just hard casting at this point. And we want to make our stuff bigger for the keepers next turn. It's not even that much bigger though. The ladder resets today? Oh, that's a interesting wrench in my day. I had not considered that. Well, that's a thing we'll have to deal with when it gets there. Alright, so, I think we just play the Explorer and just say go. Just gonna hard cast it. Just cast this guy.
Like, does it just come out of your wrists, or?
We could try and, like, bounce the Webkeepers. Yeah, that's an interesting idea, too. We could, like, cast this and try and bounce it. But maybe that's better. That's an interesting play. It's interesting. Having the vehicle is pretty interesting because, like, having a way to just app your stuff to in-web is, like, a pretty unique effect. Land 4. Huh. Okay. Uh-oh. Egix the Bile Bulwark. That's a pretty insane card. Whenever it attacks, they bolus the Citadel their library, so it's pretty absurd. And untap. Draw land. That's not ideal. Yeah, what's up, Corey? I'm in danger. That one's not on the soundboard yet, unfortunately. So I actually have it, but it's not on the soundboard. Alright, so I guess we're gonna crew and just like pump it up. It's not great. Because like these being 4/2s is kind of irrelevant because they have 2/2s. The 5/4 still blocks this thing either way. It's tough. Alright. Yeah. Just gonna say go. We're in pretty bad shape here. We're already behind on cards, and once this thing attacks, there's a chance they can just play like 5 cards in a row. Not ideal. Not a great hand. We kind of mulligan and are just drawing a lot of like fillery cards. I mean, maybe we're regretting bottoming that 7-drop. At the time, we had 2 lands, so it's like, you know, but... Yeah, don't love this. Don't love our current scenario here. I don't see how you can ever not attack here. You're just going to trade with a good thing. I guess I would trade with the Chariot, which is like a pretty good trade for us, but... They're not attacking?
Inconceivable!
I mean, like... It is, if their top cards, like... I mean, they already played a land, but if their top card's a land, and they run, like, land, they can just brick. But, like, the chance of just playing 3 or 4 spells like this is pretty high. That's pretty wild. Alright, let's untap. We draw a favored fighter, which is fine. I mean, now we can, like, start attacking, right? We can, like, use the ridge line on the Zan. And just, I guess that's not really relevant. We should attack, because they would just can't up with blocks anyway. I'm down to start attacking, yeah. Let's send in the boys that can't get blocked by the 2/2s. They do have 6 mana up and 3 cards in hand. But at this point, we are really, really behind in bad shape. So, we're just going to attack. We are the beatdown. Send in the clowns. Here we go. Here's a Midnight Hunter, a 2/2 flash flyer with Mayhem. If you're not Mayheming this card, it's horrendous. If you are, it's very good. Dub block and trade. Okay. That could have been worse, I suppose. Make a treasure. Play our fighter. And... around this set. So just take it up. Still have good blocks on the bulwark. Just seem hesitant to attack with it. The amount of 2/2 flying flash is bad. It's horrendous. It is 2025, my friend. If it was 2004, this card would be great. But can't give this menace. It's a legendary creature. So here is the Two-Faced Trickster, which will can copy the bulwark. Jeez. And now they can attack and still have one. They got 2 of these. What?
This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them.
That's bad. All right. Well, here's the trigger. Hopefully they don't go nuts on this thing. We're going to crew and block the vehicle. Alright, so now they gain 4 life. They can just play cards off the top for life. So 3 life for a Carlo. Okay. Plus 1 card. Land. Another Hunter. It's plus 2 cards. Connive. Oh my god, man. This card's busted. The actual card, not the clone. The clone's kind of bad. There's a Swamp. If they stop here, we're static. If they go any further, we probably can't ever win. And they still have one in play, which is pretty gross, so... That's it? That's all they have? Oh, Treat Trolley, no! Where's our gas? So the mulligan really killing us here. We just don't have enough things to do, honestly. 2/3 Menace. Our attacks aren't even great. They just block 2/3 and 2/2 on a 4/4. That's like pretty awful. Golly, resub, thanks so much. Yeah, I mean, this is bad. I don't know what to tell you. We're just gonna attack. Let's hope they make some bad blocks. They don't block at all. They go to 8. Alright. It's kind of a weird no block, I feel like. Make a food, say go. We have a blocker for the Trickster. We are woefully behind. Here's a Tidal Spinner. That's bad for us. Alright, yeah, I mean... This is a Spider. Just your average mono blue Spider.
So you weren't bitten by a radioactive wizard?
Yeah. Think we're in trouble, folks. I don't know how to lay it out any more clearly, but we are getting absolutely wrecked this game. Play Watcher on the road.
boy.
Okay. So they get a bunch of 3/3 villain tokens. If this thing dies, the tokens die also. But they're at 8. Play a land at the top. Yeah, we're just getting we're getting wrecked here, folks. Bronze opponent, too strong. And Scorpion Sting from hand. GG. Nice deck. Can't menace the fighter. It's only legendary creatures. Had first breakfast. Yes. What about second breakfast? So for all my YouTube folks, you just missed it here on stream. Cassian just came in, my 3-year-old son, wearing his Bilbo Baggins costume. He's wearing for Halloween. A+. I'm gonna be Gandalf. Nicole's gonna be Galadriel. I've been reading The Hobbit to my son, so he's we're just getting into Mirkwood Forest. So anyway, back to our draft. Our hand is again similar to the problems we've been having with this deck. We're not drawing any top end, but we're still gonna keep it. So Chariot. All right. So let's see. They play Arch Angler's Skyrod. So an equipment +1 and tap things. Sure. What do we lead on here? We're going to play Chariot next turn. We have a 4, but I kind of want to just play the Beater. Let's play the Beater. Up. Bilbo Baggins! Are you bringing me some cheap tricks? There's Bilbo. All right. You two got to see it, too. Thank you for the muffins, Cassie. And thank you for second breakfast. Pretty cool. Pretty cool Hobbit costume, my friend. All right. They play Physic Ethereum Mechanic. That's pretty good. No removal here. We're going to definitely attack. I guess we're going to attack and play with Chariot and just get a land. Goodness, thanks. Yeah. This card's pretty good. Attack for 3. No web-slinging here, unfortunately. And we're just going to play Forest, Chariot. And auto-pay and get a mountain, I suppose. This thing is now going to be a 3/4 on defense, which is pretty bad for us. We can go like Trolley Lizards. We're just like dying to draw a 5-drop, you know? Oh, a most helpful Weaver.
Yeah.
Opponent keeps playing rares. And they put the Skyrod onto the Mechanic.
You don't like spiders?
They don't pump, so when I want to play some defense, sure. We draw another crappy full. This card's just bad. Like,
Still a piece of garbage.
all right, we play the mountain. We can't even attack either. We just like Trolley Lizards. Yeah. I guess you could play another Fanatic. And then play Lizards plus Polar next turn. That gets better. A lot of 3/1s, you know? So, let's say go. Yeah, this card's pretty stinky. Definitely very fillery. We're a little short on playables. It's kind of hard to gauge your playable count in these pick 2 drafts. They go pretty fast, and they don't have the same... You know, I've been drafting regularly for 20 years. So, like, it's just a different speed and, like, flow. So, they're going to have a 5. They're going all in on their fits here. We really need to draw a removal spell. Not a crappy 2-drop. Next turn, they can give a creature double strike. Man, they are really going big here.
Good lord.
All in.
Gigantism.
All right. This will have double strike next turn. All right. They can attack, tap a creature. I'm just going to try and do that. Whatever. Sure, that's fine. Take 6. They are black-white, which is strange. This is a weird draft format where only the ally colored pairs are technically supported with an archetype. We draw Diligent Webkeepers. I mean, I think we're going to play Lizards and Polar and then play this next turn, so Probably chump block with the Chariot next turn instead of double strike. So, all right. So yeah, just play Ridgeline. Play this. We definitely have some stinkers, and we are drawing a lot of the stinkers. Like the Polar, the Fanatics are all pretty bad in our deck, and so you guys Menace too. Oh my god. I missed that. Why does it have Menace? The Symbiosis gives it Menace. Okay. And it can tap a thing. Alright, well. We're in trouble. I didn't realize this thing gave Menace also. It's fine. They Fulcrum and they hit land. I guess we're just double blocking. Which is pretty bad, but sure. Alright, they tap a thing. We station a response for crew. Like I finally said station ramp for the first time. Okay. I mean, this is lethal, so it doesn't have trample, right? No, so we're gonna double chump block, unfortunately.
I'm stupid, you're smart.
Web Keepers. I mean, if we just draw our removal spell, this game is easy, but we have not done so just yet. At 11, we draw a mountain. Not ideal. This is going to be even bigger next turn. Sure. So play land. Play Web Keepers. Pump the team. Double pump on the lizards. They're just going so big. Just one guy.
You don't like spiders? But we're so cuddly.
So we get to take 7 next turn. We have 2 hard removal spells. We're going to move 2 and draw a card. Okay. We've got Damning Caress, House Grows Hungry. Whoa! They're going to play with our Cocoon Keeper. 7 mana, Mythic 5/5, Vigilance Lifelink. When it enters exchange life totals, if you lost life, draw that many cards. They're about to draw 6 cards here. I can gain life response, so. So we're gonna gain 3. And so they can lose 3, draw 3. Pretty sick. Also a 5/5 Vigilance Lifelinker. That's a lot of rares. They played like 4 rares this game already, right? Alright, sure. If we draw a kill spell for the Physic, I feel like we're kind of in kind of okay shape. Alright, so this attacks, tap a thing. It's only a 5, it's a 6/7. So I could double block and kill it. Man. We're at 17, they're at 14. If we double block, we trade the Keepers and the Fanatic for it. But then we have to deal with this guy later. They still have 5 cards in their hand. Yeah, I mean, what's our best case scenario? We draw a removal spell. They still have a 5/5 lifelinker. Yeah, I think we're just in pretty big doo-doo here. So we block. Wait, did I screw up? Nah, because it had didn't it grow to 7 power? So if I block with the 5/4 and the 4/3, then it would have killed both. Or did I just screw up?
I suppose you think that was terribly clever.
There's only 6. Okay. Well, hi, I'm Jim. Welcome to Bronze Mythic. The game's already pretty over anyway. That is certainly the case. But yeah, we'll cast this. Attack for a bunch. Get a land. Game is pretty over. I mean, we attack with these 2. They can equip attack back and tap. Whatever, I guess, sure. Like, they have 5 cards in their hand. It does seem unlikely we win this game. Not gonna lie. My thoughts were to the muffins over here. I've got 2 muffins here, and I'm like, man, I need some milk. That was my thought process when I was making those blocks. I was certainly not thinking about blocking. All right, so 7/7 Menace, Reach, Vigilance, Lifelink. They play another rare here in Sky Snarers, which is fine. They attack with the Spider and this thing, tap this thing, get it for 9, gain 7. We draw a non-removal spell. We play Ancestral Carvings. Okay. Carve it up. We find... Alright. We find some Boom Booms. We got our big guy and Kraza. Or we can J. Jonah Jameson here. Doesn't really do anything, honestly. Giving things menace is kind of irrelevant. I think I want the Kraza in this guy. Play this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not quite. Add a counter. I just say go. Oh, this thing taps our stuff too. Jeez, man. All right. I mean, probably dead. Opponent's on mono rares. They actually have mono rares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess the ores and equipments aren't rares, but. All right, bring it on. They attack. They tap the big guy. What can we do, right? Let's try and double block. Try and double block. Probably get blown out. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't have to tell you. We're just getting shit stomped. I think our deck's pretty bad, honestly. Here's a Gift of Malice and a Pigeon. Why are these showing up purple? Oh, it's all spells and abilities can't be countered. It's actually a two-sided thingy. That's kind of cool. Sure. All right, GG. That's it. That's the draft. Fast drafts of this set. So, yeah, our deck wasn't very good. We'll look at it right now. So ends the trophy streak. We go 1 and 2. Our deck was pretty bad. I think we drew pretty bad also. Like, one of the things about Limited is that, like, you know, you've got your good cards and your bad cards. We are playing too many bad cards. We drew them a lot. We drew Polar like a few times. We drew the Fanatics constantly. Never drew like a Leyline Weaver. You know, we drew the Chariot a lot. Never drew Dreadfang. You know, some of our better cards. But this deck's overall pretty bad, I think. Card quality's kind of low. We had a few kill spells, but like we just didn't really have a lot going on. I think his card seems kind of bad to me, honestly. I'm surprised the ranking was so high on it. Our mana was fine, but not enough card quality, not enough removal. You know, just is what it is. So we had to not get a trophy right at some point. We have 5 trophies in a row, so is what it is. So we're drafting again on YouTube, on stream. YouTube folks, love you. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.